So question 5 on the physics test says a beam of light is incident on a rectangular opening in the front of a box, as shown in the side view above. The back of the box is open. After passing through the box, the light is incident on a screen. The following devices may be in the box positioned as shown. Which device would produce a tiny spot on the light of the screen? So I'm going to start from E, from the choice E. So a prism with vertex pointing down. So a prism, what would a prism do? A prism would create a dispersion pattern on the screen. So the light would go through the opening, it would hit one side of the prism, and it would bend light a bit here, and the light would exit this way, and also this way. So you can see that on the screen it would show a dispersed image. It would disperse light on the screen. So next one is a opaque card with a very narrow slit. Now what would a narrow slit do? If the slit is narrow enough, it would show you a diffraction image on the screen, meaning that it would be a intensity. So this is the central maximum. So here it would show you a diffraction image, which means this would be a central maximum. This is where this point on the screen would be the brightest, and this is a minimum. So here these two are local minimums. So this would be a dark part of the screen. This one would be again it would be a bright spot, but not as bright as a central point, and so on. This would be the minimum, and this would be again a spot that would be a little bit less brighter than this spot, and so on here. Now again, this is not a tiny spot of light on the screen. So let's view the next one. It's a thick sheet of glass. So in the case of thick sheet of glass, what would happen is a light, so let's say this is a perpendicular to the surface of the glass, and the light would hit it in this point. So this is the angle theta, and what glass would do, it would move a light a little bit in this direction over here, and the light coming out of the glass would simply be unchanged. It would just be shifted by an angle theta. So this angle, if this is perpendicular, would again be theta. So nothing would happen. It wouldn't be a tiny spot on the screen. It would simply be light. It would simply be the light that entered through the opening of the box, just shifted a bit upward. Now a concave lens is our next example. What would a concave lens do if light would enter through the opening on the box? The light would enter this way, hitting the lens, and now what a concave lens does, it is a diverging lens. So all the rays coming out of the lens would simply diverge on the screen. Again, it's not a tiny spot on the light of the screen. Only in the case of the convex lens, the light entering through the box would hit the lens, and it would all be, and if the distance from the lens and the screen is just right, this would be the focal point, and it would be a tiny spot of light on the screen. So the correct answer to this question is A.